MFA is no longer adequate to protect your Office 365 or your Google Workspace identity. What we're seeing time and time again is as we have new conversations with potential clients that they're experiencing business email compromise or BEC, and all of the accounts that we're seeing that are compromised have multi-factor authentication enabled. And they have the authenticator app on their phone, and the business owners are like, how are they getting in? And so it's almost always a case of someone being tricked into signing into a fake website. They're receiving a fake document, whether it's DocuSign or a Google Drive document, a link from a trusted source, somebody that they already know. And then they receive the document, they click it. There's a fake portal that pops up that looks exactly like the Google Workspace or Office 365 portal. They enter their credentials. These threat actors are not stealing the passwords. They're stealing the session. So once the account takeover happens, once the user types in the password, satisfies the MFA challenge, then the threat actor uses that fake portal to steal that session, and they're able to use that to authenticate as you, and then they're in the system, and then they can make changes to that user's account. In a lot of cases, the people that they're attacking are business owners or their higher level executives, which unfortunately a lot of these people have global administrative rights to the tenant, to the Office 365 system. And so they have excessive rights. In a lot of cases, you can prevent this type of catastrophe by just limiting who all is an administrator in the account. It's always better to create a separate account that no one uses on a daily basis, that's not even set up for email, and use that account to actually administrate the environment. But the two things that I can tell you very quickly that can help reduce the likelihood of account takeover is one is adopt a password manager in your environment. So my recommendation is to use Keeper. Keeper Business is our favorite. Second would be 1Password. Do not use LastPass. They've been compromised way too many times. So in Keeper, for example, or 1Password, you can create passkeys. And passkeys are much, much safer than using passwords. And the passkeys, in a simple way, is there's two keys there. There's a public key and a private key. And it's very similar to like when you buy an airplane ticket and you purchase that privately online with your credit card or what have you, and you take it to the airport and you say, here's my public key, here's my ticket. And they're like, hey, identify yourself. Show me your private key. Show me your government ID. And so that's the idea here, is that you're connecting to Microsoft with this passkey. You're creating a relationship, an algorithm signature. I don't want to get too technical with the technobabble. But once that relationship is established, then only that entity and your passkey can be connected to one another. So if there's a fake site that will be presented, which will happen eventually, somebody in your organization will get that fake link from DocuSign. They're going to click it. It's going to pop up and ask for the credentials. And then the passkey from your password manager is going to try to autofill that, right? Because the user, ideally, they're not going to sit there and type their password in. They're going to click the autofiller to satisfy the logon, and it's going to say, hey, wait a minute, that's not the website. They're not going to offer to satisfy that authentication with the passkey because it's not the same private key or public key to do the connection. So it's not going to happen. Also, there's no session takeover there. There's nothing that happens there. The second thing that I would say that's the most safe, that's not as adoptable, but the UB keys, the little hardware keys, they call them FIDO2 enabled keys. They have the NFC, which is the little proximity readers that are built in, kind of like a smart card when you're paying at a pump or something, or a gas station or a store. And what you can do is you can use them one of two ways. You can either plug them into your computer and satisfy that hardware relationship between the private key and the public key, and have that connectivity done for you automatically. Or you can use the proximity connection for your phone. If you're carrying it around, you can use that in proximity quickly on your keychain and get connected that way. Those are more high secure environments. I would say executives, people that have privileged access at a high level to very high-end business applications, that they have a lot of privilege to run payroll and things that could impact a lot of things negatively. I would say that person probably should use a YubiKey with FIDO2. We work with these environments a lot to secure high-level executives and also just the standard users as well, trying to prevent account takeovers. My name is Brian Stewart. I'm the CTO here at Data Professionals. Love to have a conversation. Send me a DM. I'd love to set up some time to just have a quick conversation about what you've got going on. You can also email me at Brian, B-R-Y-A-N, at dataprosit.com. Talk to you soon.